Boo, 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 boo. Hi. Hello. Howdy. Howdy. I'm drinking my Gatorade. Oh my God, it's by Oshi. Hello. Hello. I'm very busy today. Hold on, I'm trying to calibrate. I don't know why it's so weird. Let me fix this. Okay, maybe that's fixed. I don't know why my mouth is like. I also don't know why I'm lagging. Why is my FPS so weird? Hold on, let me check something. Not quite sure what's up with that. He's fine now. Now that I've said something, it's fine. Why in slow mode? Is the chat in slow mode? Is it? It's not. It's not. It's not in slow mode. Also, I just noticed the chat's not working. Oh wait, maybe it's because... where did my chat go? Hello? Where is it? Why no working? Why no working? Weird. Oh, I can't see it there. 1 second. I'm trying to... no, that's not what it... Stop that. Weird. Why no work? One second. I don't know why that browser's not working, but this one does. Okay, whatever. We'll just use this one. There. We'll just use that one. She went into the void. Hello, hello. It's always slow mode on my screen. That might be your internet. That might be your internet. There we go. There we go. Chat is back. Hello. I am very busy today, so I can't game, unfortunately, but I would have missed donors or something. So here I am. Here I am. I figured we'd do like a little chatting ZATSU situation. ZATSU, co-working situation. Hello, Malcolm. Skip. I intended to actually play Factorio today, but I was up all morning writing scripts for freaking Minecraft. And I got most of the little annoying things ironed out. So, from here on out, I think I'm going to have like a dedicated day to Minecraft updates. Like I have to just like not touch the server until the weekend, and I just have to deal with whatever is annoying. Baka. Yeah. I got the schedule up today. So if you if you follow me on Twitter or on YouTube, or you're in the Discord, you can find the schedule in their normal areas. This week, tomorrow we'll be playing Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And then Thursday we'll be playing short horror games. And then on Sunday we'll play Factorio. We'll finish up the I can't use my brain today. It's fried, by the way. We will finish up the tutorial. Also, By the way, just a reminder for those of you, if you are going to Afkai, I will be doing a meet and greet on Saturday, the 25th at 2 p.m. at Red Tail Retail's booth for 30 minutes. So make sure to be there. Make sure to be there. Be there, be there, be there. Tutorial, yeah. The Harry Potter grind continues. It does, it does, it does. How long am I gonna be kept in the basement? Is forever. I'm sorry. Very radiant today. It's not like I was looking forward to your stream or anything today. Well, here I am. I'm still streaming. There could have been no stream, but instead I said I will stream. Let's see. Yeah, I was scripting all morning, and then after that I had to make the schedule. I had to make a couple of thumbnails as well for the Minecraft channel, which, by the way, the first episode of my silly little Forever World playthrough is up on the channel. If you want to go see that, here's the link. Here's a link to the channel. Here's a link, here's a link. Oh, here you go. The link, there's the link. Yeah, feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna do my very best to keep Minecraft streams to once a week on Monday. And then any offline content, like I said, that I do on the server, I will record and I will upload there. There may be times when I do more of like a silent playthrough or something like this, depending on if I'm like really locked in building, who knows. So some of the like more offline stuff will probably be different energy from streams, I think, but that's just kind of the nature of things when you have a chat that you're talking to and whatnot. You're kind of focused on talking to the chat and interacting with the chat, and then when I kind of play by myself, I get very, very quiet. So hopefully that's okay. That's okay, but at least there will be continuous updates about my playthrough on my channel. So yeah, there's a video up if you want to like and comment and share with your friends and whatnot. I am actually in the process of editing episode 2. And it's not going to be any like crazy edits or anything like that. Minecraft Forever World EP2. It's just like a Let's Play format. So basically I just cut out any just chatting sections from the stream, any BRB screens, any ending screens, things like this. And I just let it play. I just let it play. I'm gonna actually edit episode 2 right now, because I know it's gonna take probably like 30 minutes to render, which is a long time for minimal edits, because the stream is like how long? Oh my god, how long did I stream Minecraft yesterday? Why does it say the VOD is 9 hours and what? There's no way. Video producer. I guess I did stream for 8 hours. I did. Wow. Hi! Wow. Wow. An hour and 30 minutes of that was chat, so it was some chatting. I'll cut that out. Does she snow? So what you're saying is ZATSU's exclusive live content. Yes, it is. It is. If you want to chat with me, you have to be here for the stream. If you want to watch just silly Minecraft Let's Play type content, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't know. Maybe it's like something you can fall asleep to. You know? You making Ketsuki Minecraft play to fall asleep and snore to. Let's just scrabble through this really quick. You can't see what I'm doing. Did I take no breaks yesterday? I just sat here and played Minecraft for 6.5 hours. I didn't stand up once. I didn't. I did not. I didn't stand. I'm scrobbling through this video to find a break to cut out, and I didn't stand. I took one win before the gameplay. Yeah, before the gameplay, so I sat here for like 6 hours just playing Minecraft. I'm trying to find a B or B segment. Could have swore I got up to at least like GPG. Did I not? Hi, Hiwa. Hello, Yuki. Say hi to everybody really quickly. And then I'll say hi to everybody as we go. Congratulations, Dusk, on getting first. Hello, Dusk. Hello, Pi. Hello, Black Scott. Hello, Nico. Hello, Vaughn. Hello, Dr. Friedrich. Hello, Jack. Hello, Hiwa. Hello, Mad Dogga. Hello, Alk. Hello, Sino. Hello, Mocha. Hello, Chicken Salad. Hello, Just Play Just. Hello, Tadius Tad. Hello, Boneless. Hello, Kara Cow. Hello, Reverse. Cozy White Bear, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Also, hello. Hello, Nauta. Hello, Darnell. Hello, Oxide. Hello, Sada Bones. Hello, Hiwa. Hello, TFG Thunderflame God. Hiwa, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Thank you. Hello, Yuki as well. And hello, Malcolm over on YouTube. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. So I guess the only break I took yesterday was before the gameplay. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. It makes editing easier, I won't lie. Sorry, I'm trying to like scrabble through this video. Make sure there's no B or B screen jump scare. For the eepers. I just refreshed and the slow mode is gone? Yeah, that's usually what happens. It's the same way for me. It'll show like shield mode is on or something like that. And then I'll refresh and it's gone. Twitch caching. Omega wall. Oh. I need to hear that through my headphones. Let's delete that. Do this. Just a little transition. There's a certain redeem missing? I know, because I'm working and I don't want my bonnet to be yoinked. We're not making this a thing where like people are surprised that I have a bonnet. We're not. It's my concentration bonnet. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, there we go. Let me edit out the last bit. She's always wearing the bonnet? Have you missed the last couple streams? Sorry, I'm editing. Is anybody else working on stuff? Is it just me? Are you just staring? Are you just staring at me while I'm working? Freak? Freak? Are you working on your own stuff? You should tell me if you're working on your own stuff. Cleaning my office? Ooh. Going to play Battlefield? Oh. I'm working on reading this novel? Have read this, pants grab. I'm working on assets for a project. I'm glad we're all working together. I love this. Should I put some lo-fi chill beats to shit and fart to? Do you want the truth? Yeah. I have some medical documents to sort. Oh, that's always a pain. I wish you luck. Yes, lo-fi beats to shit and fart to? Okay. Let's find some lo-fi beats to shit and fart to. Lo-fi beats to shit and fart to. That means the YouTube VOD will be silent. So sorry. That's not lo-fi beats to shit and fart to. That is. There. Good? Audio good? Too loud? Quiet? How are the vibes? My docking station sadly couldn't handle the 4K monitor regardless. Bye! Or what I changed, so I'm going back to the smaller monitor setup. Ah, I see. I'm playing but trying to get something done, namely Minecraft Cobblemon, and trying to get the last two natural berry types I need to finish all the crossbreed mutations. I need to try out Cobblemon. A little louder. Louder! I need to try out Cobblemon. See if it's worth. All right, cut. How is this? It's a little bit of an awkward ending on this video because it's live. So I'm like doing my little Otsuhime thing. So I have to like cut it in a way where it's not like, see you tomorrow. And then people are like, where's the upload? There. 125. Okay. You know what I didn't do in the first video? Put that silly little like, comment, subscribe thing. That one lo-fi rain audio that's occasionally broken up by gunshots and screaming. Can you punch and zoom stream on mobile? I don't know, can you? distant gunshots and exploding. It's fun, though you do need to spend a day or so doing the usual Minecraft things before worrying about Pokemon. Yeah. Smash that like button. I don't know, can you? I don't know. Can you pinch and zoom? How long into the video do people usually wait before they do their silly little bins? Bin. No, 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 I don't want that bin. Delete bin. Bin. Hi, Shovel. How are you? Ah, I did it again. Remove bin. Bin. Where's my import? Bro, I hate updating software because it moves everything that I'm used to. Bins, import bin. Okay, now that's there. I see. Where are my DaVinci backups? Eh, it's plugged in. Is my external drive broken? Oh, there it is. Oh, I was about to be really sad. Some people do it twice a video, once at the beginning and once at the end. I noted. It's like 5 minutes in good? I bet by like 5 minutes they're probably staying, right? About 5 minutes? Like if you're watching a video and you're 5 minutes in, you're probably in it till the end, right? Unless you get bored. Yeah, about 5. 10 minutes. Let's say 10 minutes. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. If I'm not grabbed at the first few minutes by how the person is presenting, I'm gone. Drook. Drook. Put it in 10 minutes. Oh, wait, that's 10 seconds. You may come on. Okay, 5 minutes is good then. There. Top or bottom? Do you like when the like, a comment, subscribe is at the top or the bottom? Bottom, yeah. It's a little bit less intrusive, I think. It's at the bottom of the screen than at the top. I mean, like, I want it to be visible, but I don't want it to be like an eyesore. Bottom's good? There we go. And then one's at the end. 7-hour video. Did I play too much Minecraft yesterday? I think you didn't play enough. Can never play enough Minecraft. Sometimes I worry if people actually enjoy watching me play Minecraft. I don't know. I feel like I got into it too late, and now people are probably like, she's playing this ancient relic. She's playing this ancient relic. Yeah, 7 hours is a meaty video. That's like one of those videos you fall asleep to, and then you wake up at like 2 a.m. and you're like, oh my God. You're still going? It's going to take 40 minutes to render. 40 minutos. All right. Anything else I need to do today? I should make thumbnails for the rest of the week, honestly.
Oh hell yeah, almost a year. Hink it too squibby. What booth will your meet and greet be him? I'm going to off Kai, so I wanted to pass by.
Yay! Pumbaa! Thank you so much for the 10 months. Thank you. Almost a year, 2 more months. I'm going to be at the Red Tail Retail booth. If you need a number, let me grab it for you. Let me grab it for you. I swore they DM'd me a little bit ago and were like, can you share this? Now that it's closer. I found it. Booth is 702. It will be on Saturday the 25th at 2 p.m. Wake up at 2 a.m. and Hugabees is playing. Start dreaming of Minecraft and hearing it all night. 2BH, Minecraft is kind of evergreen, but you just need to be careful not to fall into being as viewed as just a Minecraft streamer. Older people love seeing people have fun or finding their feet for the first time, and there's always people who haven't spent much time with the game. Yeah, exactly. It's true. That's why I wanna limit the amount of Minecraft streams I do to just Monday, right? You know. Bye! I am still a variety streamer, I promise. Hi, Raimel. Yeah, booth 702 at 2 p.m. on Saturday. I pinned the tweet at the top there if you need it, if you need to look at it. 702, Saturday the 25th at 2 p.m. Yeah. Retail is a goat. Rachie gets things done. They really do. I did my first merch run all by myself, and I can't imagine not working with Ray. I can't imagine. Ray and everybody else that helps out, they're amazing. They're amazing. Yeah. Doing merch the first time all by myself was like so difficult, anxiety inducing and nerve-wracking, and having a team that I can just trust to get things done. Like I don't have to hound them. I send them the art. I tell them what I want done. They say, hey, here's what the prices look like. And I'm like, cool, sick, awesome. And then I just forget. And then I wait until there's like a ping. And then they're like, your merch is live. And I'm like, cool, awesome. Well, of course we organize when the merch goes live. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to chase people down or anything. I have attempted to work with like other merch companies, and I won't say who they are because of course I don't want to like slander. But they'll agree to do something and then they'll ghost you and then they'll like cold email you saying like, hey, we want to work with you. And I was like, yeah, we were already like in talks about doing merch, and then they ghost you again. And I'm like, what's going on? I found out later that they charge streamers to release merch if you're not big enough. So I was like, okay, awesome. I'm glad I didn't work with them. because I got ghosted how many times? And then I would have found out I had to pay on top of providing my own art. Yeah, how many people is exhausting? I just want to be like, hey, I want to, especially because I'm just somebody that's like, as long as we're communicating, I'm good, right? Like, if something's gonna get delayed, hey, he may, cool, awesome. I'll let everybody know. I'll let the people know who need to know. I'm cool as long as we're communicating. Yeah, Ray is very, very professional. Ray and everybody I have the pleasure of working with. I don't know whether or not certain people want to want people to know that they work with Ray, but there's like other staff that are super awesome. Also, hello, Adam. Hello. I have it written down. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet you too. I'm so excited. I think of you as a Harry Potter streamer more than anything. But Hime, don't you love people having to harass people and chase them down for answers? No, I don't. I don't know if this is like childish of me or like immature of me or whatever. I don't know what the good like a good like descriptor word would be for this, but there's this one artist I was working with, and it was that person who was like, kind of ghosting and then not, and then would come back and apologize and was like, yeah, I'll give you updates tomorrow, and then they would like ghost me again for weeks. Well, I asked for a refund, no response. So I went to PayPal and I said, hey, I didn't get my product. Can I get my money back? And PayPal was like, yes, absolutely. And they never once reached out afterwards. No, like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, nothing. I don't know if they're even aware that I charged back. I don't know if they're even aware. Like, if they come to me with like drafts, I'm like, sorry, like I already charged back. Yeah, the don't meet your idols artist. Well, that number 2. Have a good rest of the stream, Hime and everyone else. I gotta go. Take care. Goodie. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out while you could. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like weird or wrong or I don't know, immature of me or something, but like a little courtesy, just being like, hey, I'm really sorry that your experience was this way. That's it. We could stop there. Just like a sorry. Nothing. They made like a public post on Twitter saying that like they felt bad about themselves like as an artist because of what they haven't been doing. Like just like a general post they made, and then I was like, okay, like I don't know. To me, like a direct apology would be awesome. I have no idea who this is, but people sound like, yeah. It's really difficult too, because I really did like their art. And like part of me wants to commission them in the future, and then another part of me is like, I feel like it's not worth. It's like extremely difficult for me to support people like this. But I also wonder, like, am I the only person that feels this way? Because they have clients. Is it just me? I don't know. General courtesy, the issue is many artists stupidly overcommit and then panic and they go into avoidance mode. Yeah. Yeah. A responsible person, not just an artist, would warn the customer that they have any issues. I've been a flake myself, so I can empathize with the embarrassment, shame if you're the person constantly missing deadlines and stuff, but you do yourself no favors, going completely ghost. Yeah, it's not just you. Mm, I don't know. Let's make some thumbnails. Oh, that's right. CD Snuts. Am I playing the Harry Potter games in order? We're supposed to be on this one, right? Correct? Hot take. I think a lot of them are actually brokers, not artists, and they're panning your work to somebody else who charges less. Not this person in specific. I know for sure this is an actual singular human being. But that does happen on VGen. Okay, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Yes, this is where we are. Do I have my PS3 disc? GameStop mailed you a physical copy already? Yeah, I got that. I got that bit early. It happened to me because I was getting some work done and the email came from someone who did not appear to have any idea of who I am. So I just said, how about I pay you instead 70% cheaper? Yeah, because the broker takes a cut. Rift GameStop in the next few years? It's so sad. I went into a GameStop the other day and I was just like, where are the games? It's just Funko, plushies, other merch, which is awesome, right? We like physical items, we do. But I was like, where are the games? What happened? Mind if I ask you a doomer question? Yeah, sure. Merch stop. Literally. Merch stop. All right, let's see if my computer won't explode by opening Photoshop and rendering something in DaVinci at the same time. How successful do you think these corpos are at getting wait, how successful do you think these corpos are going to be at killing physical media? I think they're going to try to, and then they're going to see that there's actually, I don't know. Okay, so it really, really, really depends. Let me roll back. Let me reel it in. Because the way that you see people react on social media when companies try to limit the amount of physical media that gets released, there's an uproar and they're upset. But then another game drops, digital only, and they buy. So it's confusing because part of me feels like that the companies should see enough of a negative backlash by not having physical releases that they would be like, ouch. All right, let's keep doing it. But then yeah, you see the same people that are like, "Oh, down with Sony." And then a digital only game releases and they're like, "Okay, bye. Bye. I'm going to buy it." Or for example, like you have seen in the past where there's statistics where certain companies will release a game console only and then they'll wait a couple years for a PC port. And then they're like, "Ow, that actually kind of hurts a little bit because we we left out a very large market of people because when COVID hit, everybody got a computer." So they're like, "Ouch, we left out a large, chunk of people to sell to." And then after 2 years, people have just forgotten about our product. And then when we do release on PC, people don't buy, right? They expect us to buy the consoles, but we're not going to do it. Because quite frankly, if you own a PC and a game releases not for your platform, we will just find another game. We will. Sorry. There are very few games that are that important where we will go out and spend $400 plus on another console. But I don't know. Again, I feel like it's really dependent on if people will actually stick to their guns and vote with their wallets. Because, like I said, when Sony dropped their little thing about, like, oh, digital only, everybody was like, hey, this is like really bad for the used game used game like market and all this other stuff, and they're ripping physical media from us and blah 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 blah, right? People were all upset. But then 30 days roll around, everybody forgets, and then another company does the same thing and they just buy the game anyway. It doesn't matter. So I don't know. But it's highly dependent on people and sticking to their guns. It really is. I think it really is. I don't think I'd buy a new console even in Kingdom Hearts 4 was exclusive to it. Yeah, like if a Nier game came out and it was exclusive to PlayStation, I'd be like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna wait. Whatever. No, Da Vinci quit. I might just have to render. Actually, let me make these thumbnails first and then I'll render. On another hand, they're normalizing it by just taking a small hit to the wallet until nobody's left that remembers physical media. That too, yeah. Physical doesn't matter anymore when the games are live service and require dev servers to run anyways. Yeah. Also true. Hi, Hurricane Tyreto. Unless something truly special like Turrican, but in that case, I think games like that will be exclusive forever. Yeah. It really, really, really depends. I don't know. It sucks because me personally, right? Me, myself personally, we gonna kill you, dog. I like physical media. I do. I have plenty of games where I've bought them digitally first, or I've bought them digitally like to have on my PC, but then I also buy a physical copy. I've done that with Switch games, Switch One games, where I've bought a game to play on Steam, but then I also buy the physical copy because I just like to have it. I do. But then, I mean, like, I'm largely a PC gamer, right? So, like, did I contribute to the death of physical media? The hot outrage about the end of physical media for PS5, PS6 makes me wonder what gamers would think if I went all in with physical, no digital versions whatsoever. But the bottom line is really about ownership, as in being able to keep what you bought. Steam and GOG are very good at that. They are, yes, they are. Yeah, Steam and GOG are really good at it. They are. There's just I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, I'm somebody that like sold a lot of my physical games and stuff like this, like my CDs or like my record collection. And I was really naive and thinking, oh, I could just get all that back, because sometimes when you move or if you're in a financial situation, right, it's like, well, you got to sell stuff to be able to move, or maybe you need like money for food or something, right? So you just think, oh, okay, well, like, it'll be a better day one day. And then that one day comes around and it's like, oh, I can't have those things back anymore. Like I'll go to like a used record shop and I'll look at like records or old video games, old consoles. And like if I wanted to rebuild like my PS2 library, oh my goodness. Don't even get me started on my N64 library. Some of the CDs I used to have are like either really hard to find or they're stupid expensive for some reason. It's a CD. Um I wish I still had like my DVD collection because that's easy. That's easy server media right there. I still have random CD mixes I burned in high school. Yeah, those are cool. I hate buying digital visual novels when the best part of the collecting physical when the best part was collecting physical and limited editions. Yeah. What was that? Let me open the stream elements really quick. What was that? What the hecky? Eh? Excuse me? Malcolm, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. My top favorite games tend to be SNES games, and things get really dire when you go back to that era too. Yeah. I did not buy Darkest Dungeon 2 because it was an Epic exclusive. When it came out on Steam, I didn't want to buy it anymore. Now they're announcing DLC for Darkest Dungeon 1, not 2. So interesting, these companies. Old physical games already were expensive. Now it's going to be even more insane to get them. Yeah. Yeah. I was recently hunting for Ace Combat PS2 games disc and I didn't find anything. And I feel like if you did find it, I feel like for a game like Ace Combat, you're not going to like what you're going to have to pay, I think. Like when I wanted to get the original Fatal Frame games, the ones I found on eBay, the $200? $200 for like an OG copy of Fatal Frame? $200 or $300? I'm sorry. What? Because we're getting burnt from both sides, Sony has gotten backlash for saying the quiet part out loud. Microsoft then got kudos for saying, hey, if you have a physical disc, we'll scan the disc and give you a digital license in case the disc dies. Sounds good, right? But what? The chat went away. Let me scroll back up. But what that has just done in practical terms is to lock that license for that first buyer only. Exactly. It's all about calling the secondhand market. Yeah. There's a lot of other issues with buying from eBay. True. I think the most expensive difficult to find is Ace Zero. Hi, Ravenstag. Welcome in. Like, I went to buy a physical Pokopia. It was not a traditional cartridge. Like, why am I paying physical game prices for basically a digital? Yeah. And I don't even know why you're trying to, like, do phony physical either. Like, oh, we'll give you the silly little box that doesn't even have, like, a play manual in it anymore. And then we'll give you this cartridge that holds a license. Why? Because people aren't educated, probably. I have a Fatal Frame PS2 physical copy. Oh, you're so lucky. The alternative for Switch 2, you might as well just have a micro SD card with individual games. Yeah. Exactly. If you buy from EA, you'll have to worry about scalpers and scammers, data degradation, shady sellers, limited supply of the media is incompatible with modern computers. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, buying the physical copy is not so I can, like, actually play it, honestly, at this point, because, like, I do have confidence in my Steam and my GOG library. I do. I just want them to put on a shelf. That's it. Honestly. I mean, would it be cool to be able to, like, play it on original hardware? Maybe hook it up to, like, a CRT? Yeah, it'd be cool. But, like, for the most part, I just want to, like, put it on a shelf. But even, like, just having the box isn't enough for me. I need the disc inside. I do. Because you never know. You never know. My only worry with Steam is that Gabe won't last forever. Well, hopefully Gabe will last enough for your lifetime. And I'll have to be the one to deal with what happens in Gabe's passing. We need to start bullying nerds again, kill the industry so people who love it come back. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying this. We need to bring back bullying. We do. But that means you'll get bullied. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, I'm just going to recluse in the hole I've always been in anyway and continue doing the same thing I have been doing. Oh no. We need to bully everybody again. Ow. Because then the normies will be like, oh, the seat's too hot. I need to get out. Yeah, run. My friends bully me. Literally. Would it be the first time I've been bullied? Bring back bullying? Yes. Gabe will hand the keys to Hime and it'll be her responsibility. I don't know. Gabe's gonna have to give me a crash course. This guy, the things he cooks in his mind, I'm just like, wow. Amazing. Clone him. After Gabe passes, who relays TF3 and Half-Life 3. True. It's cool with GOG since there is no DRM. You can technically rip the installer to a CD and make a custom case for yourself. This might be the wave. That might be the thing to do. He also might transfer his brain to a robot and live forever in a Steambot. Dusk, what was that Warhammer thing we were watching yesterday about the robots that if they died, they don't actually die? Their consciousness just gets uploaded until they're remanufactured. He's going to turn into a Necron. I'm seeing people writing stuff like, I haven't played this game, but this is why this game is bad. Free demo game, by the way. Gabe Necron. Yeah, good point. If this is my hobby, if this is my hobbies being cool, I don't want my hobbies to be cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I also really want to buy a CRT. Try like estate sales or something. Estate sales usually are pretty good. He's gonna turn into a Necron. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just children taking pot shots. One guy and a whole company to bend over makes them feel good. Desu's already like half a Necron if you think about it. Yeah, but it's so crazy. We were watching this Warhammer video and I was like actually pretty invested in it to the point where I was getting like upset. And Dusk goes, the Necrons are evil. They tear people's skin off. And I'm like, yeah, I would also be upset if some god was like, hey, we notice you're getting super cancer and we're going to save you. First of all, I would have been the Necron that's like, excuse me, right? Because, okay, so supposedly the gods can eat stars, right? And so if not the Necrons, but their original like flesh forms or whatever forms they were, if they were getting super cancer from a star because of the radiation, why didn't the god just eat the star? So if the god came to me and was like, hey, I noticed you're getting super cancer, we're gonna save you. You just have to get in the box. I would be like, why don't you just eat the star? Just eat it. Eat the star, big guy. Anyway, if I was shoved in the box and then forced into slavery, I think I too would I'd probably miss my flesh prison and then I would rip people's skin off and start wearing it. I didn't say they were evil. I said the certain bunch of them are literal schizos. You said they were like gruesome. That's not the right word maybe, but you said something like this. Solar power. Not if I tear my skin off first. Is Gabe technically Trazen the Infinite? I don't know too much about Warhammer if you're referencing Warhammer. Everyone in 40k is pretty awful, TVH. They're the true neutral, I see. You're asking why the Chaos Gods don't be altruistic? Probably, yes. Yes, literally. That is what I'm asking, yes. They're a giant hive mind and want to consume everything. And then we learned about the Chaos Gods. And I like the blue one. I like the blue one, and I like Nurgle. Nurgle is the Chud God. Trazen the Infinite is a Necron lord who keeps stealing random things because he has a universal museum of all the cool shit. Are there any Primarchs that are still alive? I don't know. I don't know much about Warhammer outside of what I've consumed from videos. Who up nurgling? Who up laughing, being jovial, and rubbing they belly? As you spread man-made horrors beyond comprehension. Me. Rubbing my belly, but spitefully. I fear plastic men will soon be arriving to our home. Harry Potter and Harry Potter Half-Blood Prince. Sorry, I'm making a thumbnail. I was sitting here chatting, but I'm also trying to make this thumbnail. The only Warhammer I know is the Chaos God of Slanesh. See, like, they were explaining all the gods, right? They explained 3 of them. And then, but the guy said there was 4, and then I was like, and then he stopped explaining, and I was like, where'd the 4th one go? And Des goes, wait, he'll explain. And then he started explaining Slanesh, and I was like, oh. I was expecting it to be, like, really cool. And it's just, like, it's just elves being elves. And then, yeah, the weird manifestation of whatever it is. It's okay. It's whatever. Slanesh gets YouTube videos flagged. Yeah, this is Slanesh too sexy. By the way, there's a game called Get Lost for MS-DOS, which is great for playing during ZATSU. It's a 3D maze game, and the goal is to find your way to the exit. Ooh. My favorite joke is the Emperor is still alive because the orcs think he is. Oh yeah, isn't it? I think Dusk was telling me about this. Like, the orcs literally just, like, they make things happen out of sheer will. Which is, like, so hopecore to me. That's so hopecore. We should all be orcs. If you want something and you just believe hard enough, it will happen. It's called manifestation, people. They are so hopecore. PC Potato, welcome in. Nurgle Pestilence Slanesh Orgy. Crone War. I always forget how to pronounce the last one. Niche? Cunning? Yeah. I like Niche. I like Niche, and I like Nurgle. I mean, not Crone, Corn, right? Isn't it Corn? Corn is cool. But I'm not like the big, like, brute enjoyer. I'm somebody that likes mind games. Like, in terms of, like, an evil villain. I like somebody who's, yeah, cunning. Mind games. Manipulation. Gaslight. Or they just, like, straight up play with your mind, like, quite literally. Right? Like, if they could, like, I don't know, like, put their hand to your forehead and then just, like, do, like, I don't know, inject visions into you. Oh my god. The Joker. Because, like, my first introduction to Chaos was through, I think, like, a Netflix short, and Chaos showed up, and I think like the Space Marine guy, like, looked Chaos in the eyes, and then, like, just all of a sudden was seeing unspeakable horrors, and then I think, like, just, like, burned from the inside out. It was crazy. And, like, that to me is, like, what I think Chaos is like. But then I learned later Chaos is, like, multiple gods. There's also an entire regiment of soldiers in 40K who think they owe their lives to the Emperor because of what people did in the past, so they clone themselves and go die on the battlefield, and none of them have names. They all use numbers. John Halo. I see I'm making note of this. Yes, for the Primarchs loyalists, we have Gulliman and the Lion, Chad face made into a person. All the other Chaos Primarchs exist in some form other than Oris. There are 3 loyalist Primarchs that have disappeared into Warp or Webway. Khan, Lehman Russ, Rogal Dorn, maybe Vulcan too. Also, Trazen has implied he may have a Primarch on ice in his museum. Oh. Yeah, Nietzsche would suit you. There is no Warhammer Fantasy, not there's also Warhammer Fantasy, sorry, not 40k, but it has I almost said Dysonors as dinosaurs. It's cool. 40k is cool, it has a lot of fun lore and it gets a lot of cool media. There's something for everyone, I think. I like Warhammer Fantasy also. Warhammer Fantasy is just Lord of the Rings on crack. I am even on Nietzsche and Korn. Wait, I am even on Nietzsche and Korn, not a fan of Nurgle and Slanesh. Yeah, I feel like Slanesh is just like the generic option to choose. I think sometimes, I don't know, like that sort of like the just the manifestation of like gluttony and desire and lust to me is always just like meh. It's always meh to me because it just always has some sort of like BDSM design to it, and it's like I get it, but it's not my thing. It's not my thing. Tyson Norris brought to you by Tyson. Has he heard about the servitors? Probably, but probably not enough to where I like have it ingrained into my brain. I just think Slanesh is kind of shallow, sitting like, yeah, horny. Yeah, exactly. Right. But I mean like gluttony and desire and lust has like a lot more to do about like outside of sex. Right. And I just wish that I wish that the like personification or manifestation of, like gluttony and lust were less sex focused because there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it. There's drugs, there's food, there's overconsumption of material items, there's advancement to the point where it's sickening. There's so much more. But of course, it has to be sexy. That's fine. Yeah, the lust for Dr. Pepper, where's that? Slanesh, but it's a giant chud eating 3 pizzas. I guess maybe that's why they do it, right? Did it do that, right? Because that's like technically like Nurgle. Technically, that's Nurgle, right? The lust for toes. Yeah. There are servitors who are literally just door switches. What? They're redstone levers? They're redstone levers? The thing about Slanesh is it's isn't sex, it's any sensation taken to extremes in the books. There are things like yeah. No, like I know that Slanesh is more than that, but it's like that when you actually personify it, right? It's always got like these BDSM undertones. You know what I'm saying? Like the core is there, it's there, but like the physical representation of it is highly fixated on sex. That's what I mean. It's broader than that, right? But like the physical representation. That's approaching Nurgle territory. They are lobotomized people, usually criminals, who are forced to be servitors as punishment for their crimes. What the? Trying to find thumbnail art. Harry Potter. Hello, Annabelle. All of these screenshots are like 500 pixels. Makes sense. Game. I don't think people really care about thumbnails, do they? Not for streamers. Oh my goodness, this is crunchy. That's okay. You know what fixes crunch? Gaussian blur. If I see a thumbnail I don't like, I'm literally gonna grill myself. Grok, upscale this image to 4K. Not really. Yeah, like I feel like if it's a streamer you watch, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna watch you. Unless it's for a VOD. Right. I wish thumbnails didn't matter. I hate making thumbnails. It depends for me. Sometimes it's just like laziness is where I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't have to make a thumbnail. I'm just lazy. But then like I get into it. Once I start doing it, I'm like, okay. Do you remember playing Team Fortress 2 in the big 2026 right now? See, Philly. Maybe you could take the BDSM angle as a particular clear indication that you're walking into a situation that strips you of your autonomy, but the temptation is strong. That, you know what? That's a really good way to explain it. In 40K, AI has been found to always turn against humanity, either turn to chaos itself or decides to exterminate chaos by killing off humanity. AI in 40 is actually means abominable intelligences. So that's why all complex systems use human brains as wetware, as it's still human thought doing the work. There's this I don't mean to make everything like go back to Minecraft, but there's this Minecraft mod that does automation kind of like in a similar like art style. It's really cool and I want to play it one day. Somebody Minecraft. Minecraft episode 24, 50,000 views. Minecraft episode 23, same thumbnail, 500 views. Yes, profiles. What if you played it now? I have to do work. I'm trying to find Harry Potter and the Half Blood Prince PS3 art that is not 500 pixels. But that's probably too much to ask for, is it not? Hard-working him. Hi. Hello, Rata. You'll have to draw it if you want more pixels. Gork? Gork? Hi! Hello, Skyla. Give it a stretch. Oh, thank you. Outer glow. Now we'll do a drop glow. Shadow, not smooth jazz. I like it when Hime says, I'm scrolling through my screenshots folder and I'm finding screenshots from the Earth server. Oh, oh, I'm gonna miss it. The thing I love about 40K is the entire Aura's heresy can be validly summed up in the following quote: niche. So I did a little trolling. Truk. Inner shadow, inner glow. Yeah, that works for them. Export as JPEG. Ooh, I can make this one high quality. If you're vegan and grab more barbecue wings, I need more drank corn be like. I could casually buy groceries to this music. Honestly, I'm such like a indecisive person when I get groceries that I think some music to mellow me out might be helpful. Let's go on itch.io and see what kind of short horror games they got. Browse games. Horror games. Exorcist candy? Exercise your possessed daughter. It's getting some good reviews. A gym game? No, like Exorcist. I think the supermarket one where you have to spot the monsters in disguise comes out tomorrow, actually. Is it free, though? Shift at midnight. For an idea of how silly Horus Heresy is, it was all started by Lorgar. He wanted to worship the Emperor as a god. The Emperor said no, so Lorgar said, fine, I'll find my own goods with blackjack and hookers. But lost the war, and in doing so, he accidentally made the Emperor a god. Chime, why would it be Fritos? You never know. There's a couple games on itch.io that are free right now. Out here. Apparently, Markiplier played this one. Okay, I'll play this one. This one looks cool too. Anything low poly. Sign me up. Low poly horror? Sign me up. Oh, this is normally a $2 game. Give me that. Another Fears to Fathom rip. I'll try it. Kind of sad that the new Fears to Fathom game is a co-op game instead of just like your typical like single player horror game. I remember the PS2 game Extermination. I think it's considered horror. Extermination. If you have to pay for a game, you're an ugly girl and your BMI is too high, you need Twitter, e-girl Twitter or something. That's why I just get the free games. You're forgetting to blink? Yeah, Anne? There's actually one called BPT Bitches. on HIO. It's on this. Oh, the server. Yeah, yeah. I've heard. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. That's still active? Probably. Probably. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. I don't know why. What is BPD hose? It's like it's this Discord server, and apparently it like I don't know. It's at the end of the day, it's another Discord server with a bunch of e-girls on it, and people being like looking for a submissive Discord kitten. That, that guy has nipples. Maybe I can censor the nipples. Pretty sure the server is like 90% dudes. Probably. It's definitely like a disproportionate amount of male to female. Guys, stop, you'll summon Lala and her army of PPT friends. I wish sites had a button that says, yeah, I know how to dig into your HTML to find your source image. Turn off, disable, right click. They did actually back in the day do this. They did actually back in the day do this. If you tried to like right click on their webpage, you would get a pop-up. Great feature. And then that's when you hit him with the inspect element. And you say get wrecked, nerd. Hi! I know fly for XI. I can't wait on Minecraft for us to come across a swamp of the singing frogs. Oh, you block origin element zapper. Oh, I'm using the font that makes my computer explode. Hi! I know he. Welcome in. The font that makes my computer explode. The font that's called lower resolution but takes 100% CPU power. Yeah, the font that makes my computer explode. Hi, Vona. Yeah, it's called lower resolution, but it's like you try to make any adjustments to it, size. If you try to like warp it, something, your computer is gonna explode. Doesn't matter if you have a NASA space station or not. I'm making some thumbnails and then I have to export a video. I'm very busy today and I couldn't game, so I figured I would just do some ZATSU co-work situation. Ow! Attacky! Thank you so much for gifting yourself to Bona Anon. Bona. Thank you. There. Eh. I need Twitch to up their game. The fact that I have to have under a 1 megabyte freaking thumbnails file size in the ripe year 2026? Your co-working's done for the day. Yippee! Okay, I think I'm done with my thumbnails. Time to upload all of them to YouTube. Everything's already small. That shrinking it anymore will cause the PC to overload itself and dies. Yeah. Speaking of co-working, how are those TPS reports looking, Hime? TPS reports? Uh, uh, let's circle back. Um, uh, LinkedIn jargon. All the best. Microsoft Outlook signature. Yeah, we need to synergize our workflow optimization. Exactly. Why is he even reporting the throttle position sensor? I'm linked out. Truk. Stream feed to LinkedIn confuse a local bar to double manager. Yeah, LinkedIn posts are crazy. when I was a corporate worker, I just everybody's posting like every single achievement they've made, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Like every like little bit of upward mobility in the company, they have to make like a AI generated post with 16 bajillion emojis on it. And I just like I felt so I felt like a loser because I just would never post anything. It's just, why? Why? You need to scroll LinkedIn lunatics on stream once. I gotta do it. Facebook for working people. Literally. Literally this. And it's required. Yeah. I remember like when I worked at a company, they like every Monday or something like that, it was like, here's your weekly post to share to LinkedIn. And I was like, yeah, how about no? Sometimes I wonder if I'm suffering professionally by not using LinkedIn, but then I realize I like myself so much to use it. Same. Glassdoor? Oh my goodness. Glassdoor is like the equivalent of like Rate My Professor, but for like corporate workers. It's so funny sometimes to scroll through. Just know a guy who knows a guy, literally. Are they just using it as an ad for their company? Pretty much, yeah. So their company looks super successful and whatnot. If there's like a lot of people posting about how much they love their job and how much movement there is, it just looks good to other people in their network. I had to look at the company I worked on at Glassdoor, 0.7 out of 5. Oh my goodness. I love Indeed. Their dev API was awesome. Can use as much as you want. Data scrap job listings if you want to apply easily. Yeah, true. If you love your job, you're wrong. I go through that like up and down, you know? You get hired, you're bright and bushy tail, bright-eyed new hire, and you're like, I love my job for 8 months, right? Because like 6 months of it is training. And then you're finally let loose and you're like, yeah, I love this for like 2 months. And then you're like, I freaking hate this. And then you get a raise and you're like, oh my God, I love my job for like 2 months. And you're like, I freaking hate this. 10 months. And you get another raise. Oh, I love my job for 2 months. It doesn't even last 2 months anymore. It's like 2 weeks. Wait, you loved your job? I hated every job I had from like interview one. I really liked the repair job I had. for electronics. The only thing I didn't like was the management and it being like, what's the term? It wasn't really like a mom and pop shop. It was like a brick and mortar um shop that had like many locations across the nation. So of course like rules were stricter. Um so that made me upset a little bit because there was like so much I could do to probably like actually help the customer and make them happy, which like I did sometimes anyway. Um um but yeah, I liked it until like, you get like corpo stuff mixed in. And then I liked my first tech job for a little bit. Just cuz like I was genuinely like interested, I was learning new things. And then I got promoted and that's when I started hating it because I started getting really annoyed because it was like during training they were making you do work that you were not officially like ramped on, right? Like you weren't getting higher pay, but you were doing work that was the higher pay grade, but you wouldn't get your higher pay until you were done with like your training. So I started getting pissed because I was like, I'm just doing the work at this point, but you're not actually paying me for the work that I'm doing. And then I got like upset and I became really like jaded. And then there was like all this other stuff with like tech company metrics about like, oh, you should hit X amount of the tickets, whatever, amendments, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, per 2 weeks or whatever. And then you look at your metrics compared to everybody else and you realize that you're like carrying everybody. And then I start hating my job. Fuck Jira, by the way. True. Me and my homies hate Jira. You need someone to hire me as their stack tester and boneless wing consultant. Boneless, you say? Startup or regular company? Well, it started up as a startup and then they went public. And I joined like the year before they went public. And the first year was awesome. And then they went public and I was like, this shit sucks. I don't care about shareholder value. I care about helping the person I'm, either troubleshooting or like developing for. I care about that person, not the shareholder. Kick rocks. Did you get big monies because it went public? I mean, like I got a 10% raise like every time. So it was nice money. It was, but like it wasn't enough to keep me like to want me to stay there. To put it into perspective, I went from making as much as I did to making significantly less doing this. Just 10? What do you mean just 10? People click their heels for 5%. People click their heels for a 25-cent raise. I know you're /S, but like I saw somebody the other day post about how they got a 20-cent raise and they were excited. And I was like, oh, honey, if you are not looking at other places to work, please, 20 cents. I know the market sucks right now, though. It's like 2.5 to 4% a year. Yeah. Yeah. But basically, I told myself that as long as I was getting 10% every year, I would stay. They were giving me like 10%. They were giving me stock options, not options, but like, I don't know what you call it, like a deferred stock or something like that. Basically, it's like, okay, here's you know, a here's some money, but you have to stay here for like 2 years in order for it to get paid out to your account, right? They would do stuff like this. And it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I would rather make schmeckles doing this than whatever I had to do back there. I love my 10% yearly raise. Fuck retail. True. Yeah, deferred stuff. Yeah, the stock lock-ins, yeah. Basically, when they hired me on, they gave me, like, as much as they could in terms of salary, and then they were like, "We'll give you this much in stocks, you have to stay for 4 years, to get all of it, but every year you get, like, a disbursement or whatever." So I stayed for, like, I think 3 years. I should see what it's at. I shouldn't, because anytime I look, I get sad because it's like September of 2024 was like the best time for me to pull it out. So I don't look. My friend left early one time and lost the whole. What? I mean, yeah, if I hated a job that much, I would do the same. I woke up to an email one day and they were like, "Hey, you're doing so awesome. We're gonna give you these stocks that you can pull out in 2 years." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then I left. I left a couple months later. I miss the money sometimes, but that's only because I wish I had the money to spend on stream related stuff. But I don't miss how it made me feel. Like I have so much more fun. Like scripting for Minecraft this morning was annoying and it made me want to pull my hair out, but it was like far more rewarding than I think anything I had ever done 3 years at that company. No, I won't. No, there was like one or two things I did that I like still pat myself on the back for, but yeah. Non-work scripting your code is fun always. Are you a script wizard yet, Harry? Yes, yes. Work becomes work eventually. That's true. I'm sure if like I'm sure if like my job was to make Minecraft scripts, I would hate myself. But doing it doing it for my own server is fine. These days are crazy. There's an AI token metric you got to hit. A what? Oh yeah. I've heard about this. I would I would I would bury myself alive, I think. Like when I was working, they started implementing AI and I was just like, "You know how much do you know how much the customer is going to hate that? Do do you understand like who we provide service to?" Like any situation where there's like a tech illiterate boomer and if you give them the option to talk to an actual person and then cut it off and give them an AI, they're going to be pissed. And then at that point it's like, yeah, I don't see this going well at all. So I started kind of like really, really, really trying to see if I could make streaming work. I'm not even a boomer and I'd be pissed. Same. I can't imagine like having to hit an AI quota too, in terms of like how I implement it into my workflow. Because I'm just gonna start having like RP conversations with the AI bot. I think at that point, like if it's required and they don't audit, I'm just gonna start minion RP. Yeah, I know it's really bad. Yeah, for a lot of the FANG software engineers. Why minion specifically? Because I think of Dizzy. Forget boomers. Even as an IT person, I sit there going operator, agent, human. Honestly, same too. I remember I used to like listen. I used to listen to my parents like on the phone, and they would just yell at the like automated operator, be like, "Spectre representative," right? Hello, Neo, right? They would just like yell, and I was like, man, I could never imagine, like, I could never be that impatient. Me now, speak to a representative, speak to a representative, speak to a representative, speak to a representative. Like, I will just sit there and say this until it happens. Here is a list of our self-service options. Speak to a representative. They get me too. They're like, oh, pay $10 a month so that you get premium service and you always get to talk to a live person. All right, take my $10, I guess. I only do that for my ISP though, because I talk to them like once a month. I actually called them this morning. So that's the only one that's worth it. How is AI going to know if you vote yes or no on a paper? I am neutral on AI. I use it personally for product image swaps, but I think there's places where it shouldn't be. It shouldn't appear on like a PDF. Yeah, I mean, like it's always been like there's like a stance on AI, right? There's implementations of artificial intelligence that are amazing and good for society, right? I'm not like entirely anti AI. I just don't personally care to really use it unless it's like an absolute last resort for me, right? Like if I'm troubleshooting something or if I needed to like debug, if I needed to if I'm troubleshooting and I just can't figure out what's going wrong, then yeah, whatever. You know, I'll pull up like Gemini or something. Or if I needed to debug, right? I'll ask it, but then like I will manually review after too. I mean, a lot of devs use it. They do. It's been like a normal thing for a very, very, very long time. But I am like very anti like generative when it comes to like art and stuff like that. Like when it comes to like my content creation, I don't want it. I don't want it anywhere near any of the stuff I do. I don't. It's good for debug or boilerplate. Yeah. Then I implement the real business logic myself. Exactly. Exactly. Programmers have basically been using AI for coding for a long time. Yeah. And most of the work is just plumbing already built components together anyway. It's been interesting seeing the wider reaction to it. Yeah. Yeah. Not only that, it slows down the programs. There's just jitter and trash on Adobe PDF that's useless. It's true. Gen AI is legally and morally bankrupt, set on the foundation of selling content to the unprecedented degree. Yeah. You need to implement AI into your creative workflows or you're going to fall behind. Oh my god, there was that one clip from like Streamer University where it was that there's just okay, first of all, can we talk about how there's like a certain type of person that attends Streamer University? Like, why are they never normal? Why are they always like that kid from high school? You know what I'm talking about? Like that kid. from high school. The one that can never ask a question without having a smirk on their face because one, they lack the self-confidence to actually speak with their chest, but also they're just like perpetually trolling all the time. You know, like that kind of person. But anyway, this guy goes, "How do you feel about AI thumbnails?" to Ludwig. And Ludwig goes, "The majority of the audience are anti like AI, like for when it comes to thumbnails. So I mean, like, do you want views or not? If you don't want views, then keep doing it." Like essentially it's true. There is a large demographic of people that like just will not click on your video if the AI is or if the video if the thumbnail is AI generated. Like we can tell. People who have lived like the gap, like pre-AI, Gen AI boom, post, people who have lived that gap, like we know. And a good majority of us are just like, yeah, no, I'm good. Because I feel like if you can't put 10 minutes into a thumbnail for a however long video that you're expecting to net you how much so that you can make a livable wage, I just know you're lazy. That's it. It sets the tone for the rest of your work, I think. What if the AI generated takes more than 10 minutes? True. My W key legit fell off from spamming W's due to streamer university. What the heck? Most of them tend toward being IRL streamers too, and those are cancer. True. Logo was the best part of streamer university. Honestly, I need to watch his whole like thing. He did some spitting. Good morning and happy Belgian National Day, Guam Liberation Day, and National Junk Food Day. I've low-key been craving like some churros or something. Maybe I need to have some now. National Junk Food Day, Dr. Hinketsuki. When you're not fighting some street toughs or eating some cream puffs, have you ever or even enjoyed reading any of the world's greatest bagel source novels recently? I need like an Amazon list of these bagel source novels. I need to know now. Hello, Dark Lord Noir. Why did you say churros? I don't know. Like I've just been craving something sugary, cinnamony. Let's go see how the video is doing. Oh my god, Heemcraft up to 15 subs now? No way? They're only on AO3, I see. Sugary cinnamony sounds like Korean barbecue. That is like the opposite of Korean barbecue. Ah! What the heck was that? VTuber University Tech, you how to Google Docky. Thank you so much for the $2, Malcolm. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a certain person. It's just it makes me sad. It makes me so sad. They don't do their homework. They don't take their plates after they eat food. They don't take their plates to the trash or whatever. Bye! It's just so sad. Just a petri dish of society, honestly. Just condensed into a really small spot. And it just makes you sad because you just see like how bad it is. Hachi. Like you want to be a streamer, you get invited to like one of the greatest learning opportunities, one of the greatest opportunities to spearhead your career if you take the momentum, right? And you roll with it. It's such a good opportunity and you just phone it in. You just phone it in. It's sad too because you see like ex streamer university streamers too, and they just like flop. Like it's such a great opportunity, and you just throw it away. They wear it like a badge, but don't do anything with it. So sad. It's easy to just wash your plate after using it instead of letting it harden. Letting stuff harden on the plate is like my biggest pet peeve. I always have to put my plate, like if I have like leftover stuff on the plate, I have to put it in the trash, and then I have to put it in the sink, and I have to put a little bit of water on it. Because letting stuff harden on the plate and then washing it later, oh, might be hated. Consequence of bringing in the semi-established people who already feel entitled instead of eager nobodies. That's true. So easy. I already read that. Sorry, but yeah. You may craft video, 9 views. We're going places. Hold on, it's about to be 10. Throw that bit on when you go to bed. All right, let's see if I can now render this video. Da Vinci. I don't think it finished. Let me make sure I don't have like a corrupted video file. I do. Delete that. Export. Okay, it's gonna take 40 minutes. Oh, I got my thumbnails done. Got my video editing done. I'm rendering the video. I uploaded the thumbnails. I got the schedule out. I'm waiting on GameStop to give me my Harry Potter disc. I scripted all morning. I got some short horror games for us to play on Thursday. Good work. Did some good work. I think for the sake of not letting my computer explode and possibly run into another rendering error, I will end here and just kind of let my pooter sit idle. Let's raid Miss Lulu Komori. She is playing Deltarune. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Like, genuinely, seriously. I don't do a lot of, like, ZATSUs or, like, just chatting, like, only streams or, like, co-working streams. I get very nervous about doing stuff like this because I feel like they're just, like, not fun. But I really appreciate you hanging out with me while I get work done and chatting, hanging out, and doing stuff like that. Perfect co-work? Yeah. I know it's short, but you guys did definitely, donors definitely helped keep me in check, make sure that I stayed focused, or else I would have just watched a bunch of Minecraft videos, to be honest. I like co-working streams. I'll try and do some more. I'll try and do some more. I'll definitely like be more honest with myself when I'm just like too busy to actually like play a video game, and or maybe even just like a little too tired to play a video game. Do some like hangout stuff like this. It's actually peak. I'm glad. I need more? Okay, okay. I like them too? All right. I'm glad, I'm glad. Yes, I'll try to do more of them. I think I did like one ZATSU stream last year. Cause like, yeah, that's how nervous they make me. Makes decode debugging code less painful. I think next time I script, I have to probably should just like do one of these. So I sit here and I'm like, yeah, it's probably less painful. But thank you for hanging out. We're gonna raid Miss Lulu Komori. Thank you so much, Raito. There's a raid message up there for both subs and non-subs. Also, if you're new here, there are my socials. You can follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky to know when I go live. Or you can join the Discord as well. I post live announcements in there. I have a new YouTube channel for silly Minecraft stuff. I plan on doing like some Let's Play format stuff on there too. It's not just gonna be stream VODs, so be sure to subscribe. And I would really appreciate if you could watch the video, like it. If you want to just like leave it on in the background, muted, that'd be awesome. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Atsuhime! I hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Make sure to get up, walk around, stretch, shake some water, eat the Yeti, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. See you all, okay? Atsuhime! Bye-bye!